Well, I play, oh gosh, we start with a real easy one.
Hi, Lee.
Hey, Lee.
Nice to speak to another Lee, which is kind of weird, honestly.
Yeah, it's nice, Lee. Hey, man, we got to get into this. When they said 4 minutes, I want to give you everything you need in this four
Sure.
minutes. So what, you know,
Can you tell me about your character's motivation in the series?
well, I play, oh gosh, we start with a real easy one. I think I would say that the Cleons are, well, I don't play one man. I play a series of men who take on a role for a certain time in their life. I think that the Emperor of the Galaxies motivation is to kind of manage an imperishable permanence where there's a balance. They're presiding over a time of unprecedented peace and prosperity and growth. And I think they believe if they can keep everything the way that it is, that could last forever. So that's the role. But what interests me in the character is that this series of clones approach that role as a different human being. Whether or no, at the beginning, I think they very much believe they're the same human being, a human being that has managed to cheat death and live forever. But I think they start to realize that that is a fantasy and that in truth, they're, individuals that fear different things,
Hmm.
that feel anxiety in a different way about Harry Seldon's math. The news that he delivers. I think that both of those the Cleon that's sitting on the throne at the time, and young Dawn, take that information in very different ways.
Hmm.
I think the Cleon sitting on the throne hears that and is like, what do you think we do all day, man? This is all we do is kind of keep this fall that you're talking about from happening. And I think the little boy hears it and believes him. It defines the life that is in front of him and his position when he inherits that role of the Emperor of the Galaxy.
What was your first day on set like?
Oh boy, my first day on set. Always a scary day. Oh, it was the big scene. It was the big scene with Harry Seldon.
Hmm.
Um, that's always my luck. I start with one of the really, really big ones. But such a privilege to get to work with Jared Harris and like Llobell, who I am impressed with. I've now seen a bunch of the episodes, and I think the performance she gives is, so effortlessly full of life and curiosity. And it's interesting to see it in the context of scenes that I then shot years later after the pandemic shut down and everything else. So thanks, Lee.
Thanks.